have had the coziest morning. I made myself some tea because I think I'm turning a new leaf. I really have just been craving tea lately. Also, I feel like tea is easier for me to drink than just straight up black coffee. But we will be getting a coffee soon. Don't even worry. Don't even worry. My view is just so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and I've been watching Lifetime Christmas movies. Right now I'm watching a movie called Santa's Boots. It kind of turned into like a Cinderella parody type thing. I mean, I've been like half watching it. The girl, you know, meets this guy. His name happens to be Nick, and he's a mall Santa. They're just friends, but like they have great chemistry, and then he has to like run away. She loses him and she can't find him because he stopped showing up for work. Oh, because she's one of his elves at the mall. That's how they met, I guess. Her best friend, her little bestie, convinces her to, I don't know what they did, but something with the boots that Santa wears, and so he just put on the boots, and it's a whole thing. They're about to reconnect. But it's been a very cozy Christmas morning. They have this cool little light thing. It's picking up in the camera weird, so I'm gonna turn it off, but I think it's kind of like a night light. But I just finished my makeup. I'm trying to do little get readies on my TikTok. If you want to see me doing my makeup, feel free to go to my TikTok. But now it's time to do my hair. I crimped it yesterday for the little bow hairstyle, which I think was the right move. However, for today's hairstyle, I really want to wear it half up, half down, and put, well, a big bow in my hair. That's been my favorite hairstyle. I don't know why. It's so flattering. So if you're looking for like a holiday hairstyle, I mean, I'll show you how to do it, but it's been my favorite. I'm gonna look a little crazy at first. So I got this new curling iron. I got it like a few months ago, and I almost returned it because I didn't know how to work it. I think I finally figured it out, and it makes the prettiest curls. However, they don't really last, and I was too lazy to bring hairspray because it's just for one day. I mean, I think they'll last for a day. Look at that. So gorgeous. I'm going for like Clarabelle and the Nutcracker vibe. So remember when I did the rating every Disney resort video where I went to every Disney resort to look at their Christmas decorations and rate them to find the most Christmassy one? Well, I didn't go to the Wilderness Lodge in that video, and I was hoping you guys would kind of pick up on it, and I think you did. At least one person did, so shout out to you. But the reason I didn't go to Wilderness Lodge was 100% on purpose, not because I forgot about it, because I knew I was staying here, and I knew that I was gonna have like a whole video dedicated to that. So I thought it'd be a fun little Easter egg for you guys to see if maybe you'd pick up on that, because I do feel like Wilderness Lodge would rank in the top 3. What did I rank? I think I did Grand Floridian 1, Boardwalk 2, Contempt 3. I think Wilderness would knock off Contemporary, so it would be Grand Floridian 1, Wilderness 2, Boardwalk 3. But Wilderness Lodge is extremely close to being 1. Ow. Oh, these are not turning out well. Essentially, you just section off half of your hair and put it in a little ponytail. I just realized I don't really have a back mirror. Tell me, how does the back look? It doesn't have to look perfect. I just don't want it to look ratty. So this is my little outfit of the day. I got this turtleneck from Disney, and it's literally like Wilderness Lodge in a shirt. It has Mickey and friends with trees. I think it's so cute. And then I'm wearing this brown dress, and I'm wearing it with Crocs because they're just really comfy, and they match the turtleneck. And yes, I did wear this dress to Animal Kingdom Lodge. I felt like it matched this resort really well too, so I put a wilderness spin on it. So now I'm going to go get a coffee. I am so excited. So let's go down to the Roaring Fork, get some coffee. I kind of want to get like a bagel or a pastry, something really light, and yeah. So I'm back from the Roaring Fork, and I got a latte, and I ended up getting the Gold Rush latte, which is a vanilla and caramel latte, and I got it with almond milk. So let's try it. Oh my gosh, it is so good. Wow, it tastes kind of how you think it would taste. Like, the taste isn't crazy unique, but overall the coffee tastes like a coffee I'd get at like a local coffee shop. You know what I mean? Like, it has that kind of taste, which I love. That's really good. Wilderness Lodge gets my coffee stamp of approval. Now I've got my coffee and I want to go to the lobby. I'm so excited. Apparently they're giving out like hot cocoa or cookies. There's like something, so I need to go check that out. I just don't know if it's free or you have to pay for it. It'd be nice if it was free. Let's go to the lobby, see the big Christmas tree. I'm so excited.
Through the winter night, thinking of my only wish.
If I haven't said it enough, I love this resort. And now I'm gonna go for a little hot girl walk around the resort because the weather right now is so good. It's maybe like 70s.
And I'll be home for you. I'll be home for you. Look at all the Christmas lights, how they paint this town in colors, but they hold nothing next to you, 'cause you're shining like no other. Ooh.
I decided that I wanted to watch the sunset from my balcony. I just cannot get over this view. I think for sure, hands down, this is the best view I've ever had out of all the sleepovers. It's the castle, but it's also, there's a lot of nature, so I'm not seeing like a parking lot. Like I feel very immersed in the woods. As I was walking around the resort, I realized that, I mean, I have been here a decent amount of times, but every time I'd come it'd be at night because I was like getting dinner or drinks or something. So I've never really had the luxury of being here during the day and really seeing everything because it's stunning. Like if you ever have the chance to come here just to walk around, do it. I think I'm falling in love with this resort. A lot of people, when I announced that I was doing my staycation here, a lot of people were like, this is my favorite resort, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I get it now. There's something about it that is so calming that I have not felt at any other resort. Can I move in, do you think? Sweet life of Emily.
This is the sweet life.
Also, the lobby was so pretty. I felt like it was giving like waking up on Christmas morning type thing. Imagine waking up here on Christmas morning. I can't imagine. That'd be so magnificent. But the more time I spend here, the more I'm tempted to bump Wilderness Lodge up to #1 during Christmas. I feel like the Grand Floridian is just so classically Christmas. Like when you think of Christmas at a hotel, it's the Grand Floridian. And the Wilderness Lodge, to me, is not classically Christmas because I don't think about like kind of trees and woods when it comes to Christmas. I think of that maybe more so for winter. Wilderness Lodge is like cozy Christmas. Grand Floridian is classical Christmas. I could fall asleep right here. Oh, I forgot to mention that, yes, I don't know why I thought it was free. You do have to buy the hot cocoa or the cider. They just had a bunch of little treats, just like they do in every resort. But I feel like the way it was set up, it looked like it was free and it was a little like complimentary thing. No, you have to buy it. And I would have got something, but I like just got my coffee and I wanted my coffee more. Oh my gosh, I think I can see the Christmas tree in Magic Kingdom. I mean, the very tippity top. No offense to everybody else staying here, but guys, we got the most perfect room. So don't judge me. Actually, you can judge me. I won't be offended. I think I would deserve it. For dinner, I decided to get the kids' mac and cheese. I saw it on the menu and it looked good. It was okay. It wasn't fire. I was expecting like a different type of mac and cheese. And then I also was able to get 2 little Danimals yogurts.
Enter the Danimals video promotion.
When I went to go get my dinner that I mobile ordered, I could hear the electrical water pageant. So I went to watch that really quick and I watched it on the dock.
To everyone who's ever answered the call of this magical place, we thank you kindly. For 50 years, you have trusted us with your dreams, and tonight we hope you feel them twinkling in your eyes like fireflies on a summer night, enduring like the sparkle of Disney's electrical water pageant.
It was a beautiful view. There was like 2 other people there. It was very relaxing. I did tear up. Whenever there's a Disney announcement that's like, may you follow your dreams and may your dreams take flight and blah blah blah, it gets me every time. I also decided to get, it's called the Magic Cookie Bar. And I feel like it's one of those bars that just has everything on it. It looks like coconut, sprinkles, chocolate, nuts. Oh, it smells really good. Wow, that was really good. It was very soft and chewy. So much flavor. My only complaint is, well, there's coconut on it, and I really don't like coconut, and that's something that can really make or break a dessert. When there's nuts in it and when there's coconut in it, it can be hard for me to like stuff. So other than the coconut, that's really good. So I was watching another Lifetime Christmas movie. This one was called Santa Boot Camp. The main character's name was Emily. I don't know the actress's name, but she played Beth in The Walking Dead, so I knew her a little bit. And the guy, I don't know the actor, but he was so cute. But the plot was really silly. Essentially, Emily is looking to hire a Santa Claus for whatever company she runs. So then she finds this flyer for a Santa boot camp that's put on by this lady who I think low-key was Santa Claus all along. But then she goes to the boot camp to find a Santa. And then the hot guy, Aiden, the love interest, he was the chef for the boot camp. But then the lady who owned it was like, oh, if you want me to send you a recommendation for a Santa, you have to actually participate in the boot camp. And then she also made the chef participate in the boot camp. So then that's how they met and fell in love, was in Santa boot camp. Yeah. That one was not a favorite. I liked the actors, but plot was interesting. Time to get ready for bed. This is the last sleepover of the year. I started the sleepover in March, so it hasn't been a full year of sleepovers, but this is the last sleepover of the year. And that's not including like the finale or any other 12 days of Christmas. But because it is the last sleepover of the year, I wanted to kind of rate all of my sleepovers and recap the experiences. So starting from the beginning, I stayed at Pop Century, the Riviera, Grand Floridian, the Boardwalk, the Contemporary, Animal Kingdom Lodge, the cabins at Fort Wilderness, and now Wilderness Lodge. Out of all of those sleepovers, the worst one for sure was the Boardwalk, and it wasn't necessarily because of the resort. I mean, I do feel like I got like an unrenovated room, and that can really make a difference. And I remember like going on live, and one of you guys were like, Emily, it literally looks haunted. And I was like, no, you're right. Like, it literally looks haunted. Also, though, my mental health was just really bad. Like, I was in a really bad place. Overall, it was just not a good time in my life. So I feel like that's why the sleepover wasn't really that fun. I kind of think Pop Century is my favorite sleepover. Pop Century sleepover, I feel like just really embodied a sleepover at Disney. Like, cheesy Disney Channel sleepover vibes. But coming in second is going to be the Contemporary. There is something just so magical about that sleepover. I think mentally I was just doing really good. So I feel like I'm gonna make this like an awards show. Now I'm gonna give out, what's it called? Awards you give to everyone. Superlatives. That way every sleepover gets an award of some sort. And the award for most creative sleepover goes to the cabins at Fort Wilderness. I love that sleepover because I feel like I really just used it as an outlet for my creativity, like the way I kind of filmed and shot everything. I made a whole Spotify playlist for it. Like, I treated that one very different because I wanted to treat it like a mini short film. And the award for the most relaxing sleepover goes to Disney's Wilderness Lodge. This sleepover has hands down been the most relaxing. And the award for the bougiest sleepover goes to the Grand Floridian. I mean, I literally stayed on club level. That was insane. I guess the most fun sleepover would go to Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge because I got to be there for 2 days thanks to Academy Travel. I felt like I really got to explore the resort. I felt like I really did everything. And the superlative for the sleepover that I would like to redo is gonna go to Disney's Riviera Resort. I mean, I had a great time. When I think back, I really did have a good time, but that was also right before I was about to graduate. And so it's kind of like a grad present to myself, but at the same time, I was like hit with post-grad depression, even though that was a few days before I even graduated. So that was a really hard time for me this year. That was one of the harder times this year. So I would like to redo it when I'm in a better mental state, can really appreciate the resort. That wraps up the Sleepover Series Awards show. You know, I find it interesting that Pop Century was my favorite sleepover out of all of them, because Pop Century was the least expensive resort, like significantly the cheapest. And when I think about the more expensive resorts like the Grand Floridian, I mean, I had fun and I was extremely thankful for I'm extremely thankful for all of these opportunities. But my mental health was really bad. That's because I did the Riviera and the Grand Floridian, you know, some of the most expensive resorts, when I was actually really depressed. I had just graduated. I was in this post-grad depression that was really bad. Like, the sleepovers were still fun, and I still can think about all these happy memories I have with them. I feel like there's a really big takeaway here. I mean, I've learned so much from doing all of these sleepovers. I really have learned so much. But I feel like the biggest takeaway for me is, well, first and foremost, that I don't think it matters how expensive your Disney resort is. Like, you're gonna have a wonderful time, whether you're staying at the cheapest resort or the most expensive. Your time in a Disney resort and just at Disney World is really what you make it. Like, you could have way more fun at a cheaper resort than you could at the most deluxe resort. So just keep that in mind if you're ever booking a vacation. But I think the deeper meaning here is, does money buy you happiness? Can money buy you happiness? And based on this series, I've learned that I think money can buy you temporary happiness. Mentally, I was in a really bad place when I did the Grand Floridian sleepover. But when I checked in and I saw my room for the first time and I went up to the club level, like, I was happy. All of those things made me happy. But the happiness was fleeting and it didn't really last long, and by the end of the night, I wasn't that happy anymore. But at Pop Century, when I checked in and saw my little room, you know, not on club level, not in the main lobby. It was actually very far from the entrance. I mean, it was a small room. I could hear my neighbors. There was no smart TV. Despite all of those things, I was so happy checking in. And that happiness lasted throughout the whole sleepover. It actually lasted days after the sleepover because I just genuinely was happy on the inside. That is my takeaway, is that money can buy you temporary happiness, but true happiness comes within. And you're not always gonna be happy though. Like, you could be given the most wonderful opportunities, but be going through a hard time mentally and not be able to enjoy the opportunities as much as you would have thought. Whenever you're experiencing true happiness, hold on to that and cherish that, because that's hard. Like, that's hard to find, like, true happiness. And yeah, this got really deep and I was not expecting that. But it wouldn't be a sleepover video without a little lesson at the end. Overall, I had a wonderful experience here at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. Like I said, this was definitely my most relaxing sleepover. I mean, I quite literally sat in bed and watched Lifetime Christmas movies all day and I was happy. Sometimes it's the little things is all you really need. But again, I want to give a huge thank you to Academy Travel for making this sleepover possible. Don't forget they're having a little giveaway. You can enter if you want to win. And $1,000 Disney gift card. I'm gonna have all the links in the description box down below. I still gotta prepare for this big finale. Comment down below if you have any guesses based on the hints, the few very vague hints that I've given you. All I can tell you is we're not staying at Wilderness Lodge for the finale. I'm going to continue watching my Christmas Lifetime movies and hopefully fall asleep. So that's it for this sleepover. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!